Hello, and welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest IV Chapters of the Chosen. And in this episode, I will be starting Chapter 3. Now that I have grinded up, got everything that's needed for Tornico, so that I can go ahead and do stuff. So without further ado, it is time to get into it. And I'm going to talk to the innkeeper to show you something, but first I'm going to show you the stats. So, level 5, and he's got bronze armor, leather shield, leather hat, divine dagger. Now it takes quite a while to get a few K, but there does become better ways to make money, because eventually you need something like 60 grand, something like that. But anyway, if you go to talk to the innkeeper, he tells you about a steel strongbox. So, have I told you about the steel strongbox already, Mr. Talon? Well, there was a fella staying here that told me about it. It's in a cave somewhere north of here. If he's telling the truth, it stops monsters stealing half your gold when you're wiped out in battle, so it does. Aye, if you had yourself one of those, you could go blathering your sails, blarney, far and wide without a care in the world, like. So by getting the steel strongbox, so as I said, you don't lose half your gold when you get wiped out. And that's going to be important for this chapter, and well, it's going to be important for chapter 5, because if you go down in a very difficult dungeon, you won't lose half your gold. I don't know if it's in any other Dragon Quest, I don't know if it's any other RPG, this type of item, but it is in Dragon Quest 4. So you press it, of course, you get wishy-washied out. So I'm going to get this first. Got a chain sickle. Might as well equip it. Anyway, so as you can see, I have to press that, the water will come down, I have to go back up again. But, well, that's, like the, trial dungeon in Dragon Quest V, when you need to get the royal mark so that you can be allowed to become king. And of course, after that, a lot of things happen. Anyway, the treasure chest is actually a farce, just so you know, but anyway. Aha, that was wrong, right. See, I shouldn't have gone down, I should have gone up, and it would still go down. That was the mistake I made there. No, they're too stunned to move, what a shame. Suit of iron armor. Now, I'm not going to sell it. I'll need to keep it. Now I've got hindsight on what you have to do towards the end of the chapter, I will do it like that. It's just going to automatically go down for me. Because you need, I think, 6 suit of armors and 5 swords, I think. Because you need to help out Endor, you see. Anyway, this is pretty clever. So you cannot steal the steel strongbox until you block the door with this rock. Because as soon as you grab it, the door goes up. But, I forgot. You do it like this, so you grab it, you lose it, you have to put it back in place, but instead of putting the strongbox in, I'll just get it stuck, shall I? I'll have to use another one, but that went a bit wrong. Here we go. Greedy is the traveller who seeketh treasure. Put back that which thou hast unlawfully taken. Put it back, and the path of retreat shall become open to thee. Yes. I'm going to have to speed it up, but the boulder's clearly a bit finicky. Oh, well done, Tornico. Well done. Don't know, I might as well use this one again. Have you seen that slight pause you have as you push it? Yeah, it's bloody annoying. Come on. Thank you. There we go. Let's go. I think you could outsmart me. No. Anyway, I may have to do a battle here. But I didn't. There's no actual battles you get in this room. But anyway, the other stairs are meant for you to get out, so, you know. Of course, you don't get many battles because it is only Tornico and he doesn't know any healing magic, unfortunately. But you know, not every character can know, like, bloody magic, because that would just be broken, wouldn't it? Of course. Drop the copper sword. I think it's the steel broadsword you need. Or maybe it's the iron broadsword. It's like one of the better weapons. But you know. So you would sell them for a lot of money, but you want to hand them over. I mean, you could obviously sell them until you get 60 grand, but that'll take much longer than just collecting a set of 6 and a set of 5 to hand over. But you'll see what I mean when I get to that point, but I ain't at that point yet. I need to build the bridge back over to Endor. Well, I don't, but, you know. Hello, Tornico, you must be shouted after work, blah, 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 blah. So now I talk to people around town. And they'll let me know about stuff. I believe there's another town below, and well, there's another town in between, but I'll be going there afterwards. This is an important person there. Anyway, do I have something to tell you? Yep, yep. I don't actually think they'll say anything else now, but yeah, this dog is going to become important. Not yet. But you know. So there's the town I want to avoid for now. You just literally saw it at the bottom of the screen. Leather hat. I don't really want a leather hat, to be honest. So I think when you have Tornico in your thing, you get an increased rate. Anyway, here's Casablanca. I will be given something to give to Endor, but I can't do it yet. Wait, no, this isn't Casablanca. That's the Chapter 5 place, right? I came to Ballymoral looking for work, but the place is in a bit of a slump at the moment. Ah, I should have known. If it's work you're after, you can't beat Endor. Not wrong. Yep. So Architect has got himself in a tussle, and I need to go find him. Anyway, there's talk these days about a band of foxes out to bewitch people. They trick folk by disguising themselves as humans, but foxes are nothing to worry about. You just need a dog with you and you'll be fine. So when I said about that dog becoming important, you know, yeah. So yeah, Architect is the guy that's going to build the bridge, but I need to get him first. Anyway, what do we have here? Not much. Might as well sell the stuff I don't need, which is that. I want to sell the iron armour, but I can't. Nothing else to sell. Is there something down this well? I do not remember. That rhymed, I didn't even mean it to, but never mind. You're another Colchi from Lacan Harbour, aren't you? Aye, there's one of you fellas from back home in the castle lockup. If you're here to have a chinwag with him, you'll want to make sure you're not spotted by the guard. They basically just circle around the cells and you have to just sneak. It's not difficult, but you can easily mess it up. And yeah, steel broadsword, you can buy them. Which is much easier, but you know. So I said I think you need 4 or 5 steel broadswords and you need 6 iron armours. I don't remember how many broadswords you do get. I said it's something like that. I know it's definitely 6 iron armours though. See, before I just sold them, I was like, oh, easy money. But now I've got the power of hindsight, you know. Makes that easier. Anyway. Oh, you're clean out of stock, are you? Well, I could supply you with some iron armours. Sell it here for, I don't know, 100-200. That would be lovely. Do you realise that no one can go to Endor at the moment because the poxy bridges be janxed? Banjank the architect was about. The repairs be boxed off in no time. What's holding the old fiend up? I don't know. Endor's a rich land. It has been the king's wish for many a long year to take it for his own. What? Still no architect? What in the devil is the fella playing at? Is he lost in the bog or what? How am I supposed to invade Endor with the bridge being banjaxed? I'll save it. Yes, you can. Boo doo 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 doo. Yes, I do plan on continuing. Let's get it. Anyway, there's a desperate shortage of armour here in the castle. I don't suppose you'd consider selling me some of yours, would you? It's only armour he wants, so nothing else for now, but so of course I'll be going back for that anyway. By talking to the guy, it allows me to know that I need to go get the dog. He's right here. Tonico Coloon. I'm right, aren't I? It's myself, look, old man Finn's son, Finnegan. I made a bags of everything and ended up in here, but I've done a lot of thinking and I'll not be criminalising again. You're a trader, aren't you, Mr. Taloon? You could fetch me a chimera wing then, could you not? Who are you? This is the dungeon. Talking with the convicts is strictly forbidden, so it is. Get away out of here. I forgot to get a chimera wing. Well, I forgot, to be honest, but never mind. Anyway. Who dares talk to the Prince of Barrymore? Ah, travelling salesman, is it? In that case, I have a favour to ask you. Meet me behind the weapon shop after nightfall. Your Highness, you don't want to be talking to the likes of this spalpeen. He's just a merchant. Go on, get away with ye. So he wants me to deliver a letter, a love letter to Endor. You know, Endor's only a good spit from here. I'd been there once myself before the bridge was banjaxed. Aye, there was a queer old fella there trying to sell me his shop, so there was. So that's a hint to go there. But you know who the old man is. I'll be buying that shop from him. Oh no, item shop's here. Hang on, no, have I got a chimera wing? Oh, I haven't. Dun 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 dun. So I believe after this I want to go back to Lacan Harbour. And then I get the dog, and then I can go to the other town. But I need to try and come here whenever it gets to nightfall, so I'm not going to rest up in the inn. Tourniquet to the clue down, right? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yep. Already done this. Just need to give you the thing. You're a grand fella, so you are, and I promise on my life that I won't be doing nothing wrong again. I'll be seeing you back in Lacan Harbour then. Bye now. Finnegan tosses the chimera wing into the air. Just catch me, mate. I'm not bothered. At least you don't get chucked in prison, you know. Anyway, so now I want to go back to Lacan Harbour, and I'll try and come back to here at nightfall. And the event that you caused to happen in Chapter 3 is happening in Chapter 5. And when you go there in Chapter 5, it's undergoing. Anyway, mischievous moles. Yep. Bang. Let's go. Bang. Smack. Oh, no damage again. I know I've got like good armour, but come on. Gotta do better than that. I mean, I've got another iron armour at least. I won't sell all of them. I won't sell any more, because I'll need them. But, you know. Yep, you don't say anything different. Of course you don't. And I believe he lends me the dog. If you talk to him. Tornico, 'tis me again, Finn's son, Finnegan. Yera, I owe you for getting me out of that prison. Aye, I said I'd make it up to you, didn't I? Only I've nothing on me at the minute. What's that? You don't want nothing? Only the loan on me dog, Fido? Sure, and that's an easy ask, so it is. He's a grand hunting dog. Catches foxes and all of that. You'll find him dead handy. Woof. Listen up now, Fido. You're on loan, so you are. Be a quiet dog and do what Tornico tells you. So Fido, start following my... So yes, I'm not going to save it because I just want it to naturally go to night time. And I'm going to go to Wolf Town first. I can call it that now. Now that I've got Doggy Doggy. If you come here before, well, it's like a maze and then you randomly find it. And then you go to sleep and you wake up and the things appear, and the paths appeared out of nowhere. Well, there's a steel broadsword. But yeah. So I believe it's just right and then you go up. Yep. So yep, Fido's barking. Hello there, traveller. You're looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, so you are. Care to join me in a foxtrot? I mean, it's just so obvious. It's unbelievable. There are foxes round about that they are out to bewitch folk, so they say. They'll trick you by turning themselves into human form. You'd be wise to watch your back. Yeah, I know, you're a fox yourself, aren't you? Pleased to meet you, Sir Architect's the name, a travelling architect of fame. But I'm head over heels in love with this foxy one now. I'm gonna marry her, so I am, and come and live with her in this wee village of Chinook. So this is why I can't, you know, Architect hasn't built the bridge yet, because he's got tricked by a fox that's turned themselves into a beautiful woman. And she's ensnared him in a love trap. Lovely jubbly. That's strange. There was no village here when I passed by before. I'd stake my life on it. Oh, lovely. Help, a dog! Help! No, I'm losing my powers. They're fading away. Ruff! What a desperate mess. Would you turn a blind eye just this once? I'll not be up to me foxery again, I promise. Grand eye, you're a decent fella, so you are. Let me give you this suit of armour as a reward. Full plate armour. Right, I'll be making tracks then, with me tail between me legs. Slanagat. Allow me to introduce myself. Archaeotech's the name. Now would you tell me what the devil's going on here? I haven't been feeling myself, you know. Tell me, is it just me, or was there not a small village here before? Johnny Mac! I clean forgot. I can't be doddering about here. I must be heading to Ballymorrow Castle. Excuse me now. There we go. The village is gone now. Anyway, there's nothing over here. That dungeon, I don't remember if you... Yeah, you get there from Endor, because you fix both bridges. So I like how, you know, through each chapters you do go to the different places. I mean, well, to prevent you from going to Zamotska and all those places, the guard blocks off. You can actually go through the first portal, but you can't actually do anything there. But anyway, obviously it's night time, can't enter the castle, but I need to meet Prince Regan here. Ah, it is yourself. You remember me, of course, Prince Regan. So I have a favour to ask. Like I said, I want you to go to Endor for me as soon as the bridge is fixed. I want you to give this letter to the princess there. Don't let me down now. So as I'll show you, you cannot equip the, what idiot? The full plate armour. But it'll be used to sell. And I'm going to get a lot for it, but you know. Anyway, let's go. Lovely. So yeah, the second half, I guess, will be me buying a shop, and then I need to create a tunnel to get across to the continent to the east of here, which is where you start chapter 5. So it all connects, as I said. So Tornico's chapter is probably the most important, but then again, chapter 4 is quite important. I'm not going to say anything else. Anyway, sure, an Archaeotech's a queer fella, so he is. The bridge to Endor is all fixed up now. I can invade the place at last. Ahaha. You, sir, are an idiot. Anyway. Of course I would, my friend. Won't be selling any of that, though. So it's kind of RNG, especially with your drops, because eventually you do need specific drops. But I've got one steel broadsword and one iron armour anyway, so... You know. Anyway, so yeah, that Ballymorrow's the place to go if you want to quickly get money. And Endor is where you go for the shop and stuff. Anyway, 6,000, I think that's how much you need. I'm not sure though, but we'll see. Let's go to Endor. And I believe there's a plaque that lets you know that Elena won the tourney, which is quite clever. So yeah, that bridge is also fixed now. Anyway. Didn't give me anything. Come on, man. Welcome to the town of Endor. Sorry, is the shop downstairs closed? You say yes. Well, I'm not getting any younger in an ideal world. I'll sell up and use the money to retire somewhere nice. But I doubt I'll find anyone who wants to buy it, and they'll need permission from King Norman as well. No, it'll never happen. So I believe you have to do a task, and then King Norman's like, go on, then you can buy a shop, but you have to work for me, and then you work for him and get cash money. So that's how this is going to work. Anyway, Tonico reads the sign. Endor tourney now over. Zarevna Elena declared victorious. Anyway, I want to get the Estrella's abacus, but I don't really want to waste time. Not really. Anyway, iron armor, iron apron, scale shield, iron shield. Yep, I do want to equip it right now. You can also, take some of the stuff I want to sell as well, my friend. That's it. I don't want to sell the armor or the sword. There are amazing treasures in all sorts of strange places, deep inside caves, for example, just where the most vicious monsters live. You could hire me as your personal bodyguard if you're interested. I'll do 5 days for 400 coins. What do you say? No, oh well, if you change your mind, just come and find me. I didn't even know that. I never did that before. I did it all on my own. See, as soon as you go to the inn 4 times, that's that. But I mean, I went in the dungeon and got everything myself. Well, I don't know, anyway. Being on patrol's no soft option, I can't wait to get off duty and down the pub. So he says the same type of thing as he did in Chapter 2. I'm a collector, of antiques and curio from days gone by. I've come to hear of a silver goddess statue that's still out in the wild, as if it were up for grabs, if you like. I'd pay anything for it, anything at all. So if you come across it, don't hesitate to bring it to me. So I think he gives you 20 grand, which is what's needed to get the shop. And then the order you get from the king gets you 60 grand, which is the perfect amount to finish the chapter. Because you do something, so, it just works out so perfectly, as you do. Anyway. Let's go see the king. I am honoured to welcome a guest from such a far-off place. It appears that you are some kind of merchant. You've come to ask permission to establish a shop in Endor, I presume. Very well, I will consider your request. You may leave now. You're from Lacanaba, then. The bridge must have been repaired, I presume. Time to read it. My beloved Ronnie, I still daren't mention anything about our affair today. I'm just after finding out what he plans to invade your dear land of Endor. I had to do something before that happened. Please inform your father before it's too late. Oh, my Reagan, so selfless. I must inform to my king at once. Ah, my dear Veronica, I know, I overheard what the gentleman said, but there's no cause for alarm. Now it's Mr. Daloon, I believe. I would like to deliver this letter to His Majesty, King Shamus of Ballymoral. Or Seamus. I'll still say Seamus, whatever. I trust I can rely on you, it is most important. Then once I've done this, I need to get the statue, sell it, so I get enough money for the shop. And then collect armour and stuff, so I get the king's payment. But where am I going? Boom, 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 boom. Bang. Boom, 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 boom. Excuse me. And yeah, see, I don't actually have to, you know, sell any of the armours and swords I get, because the 2 tasks you do get you exactly the amount of money you need. I just need enough money before then to buy like armour and stuff, but I can do that when I come back to Endor in a bit. Do 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 do. And there it's a Carnivine, not the Pokemon. Lovely. Made it just in time, so I didn't have to actually rest and waste another time. Anyway, here we go. Sure, an Archaeotech's a quiet fella, so he is. The bridge of Endor is all fixed on. I can evade the place at last. Haha. Yep. Here we go. Your Majesty, King Seamus of Ballymoral. I apologise for the rather abrupt nature of this missive, but there is an urgent matter I must bring to your attention. It seems my daughter, Princess Veronica, and your son, Prince Regan, are in love. Though I would not recommend excessive haste in the matter, I wish to propose that they marry. Sincerely, King Norman of Endor. So that's the Crake, is it? Well, if Regan marries Veronica, he'll be the next King of Endor in any case. I'll lay claim to Endor without having to lift a finger, so I will. So, your service to the country is duly noted. I'll send an envoy to Endor right away. You can leave now. See, there is a lot of back and forth in this chapter, but you know, I heard the news from my father. If you go to Endor, please give this message to Princess Veronica for me. Tell her I can't wait until we're married. So, of course, I've still got the dog on me, but I have to go fetch Tornico's family once I do get the shop, so I can give the dog back then. So, you know, don't worry, I'm not stealing the dog, but you don't have to give it back straight away. It doesn't really matter whether you have the dog or not, but as long as you give it back. So I'm going to have to do that. There's actually only one more dungeon, and that is the cave where you get the statue, but of course there's collections that I need. So I've got, you know, 1 armor, 1 broadsword. Here we go. Mr. Tulloon, welcome back. I've already received a reply from Ballymoral. It's good news, and largely thanks to you. As promised, I hereby grant you permission to open a shop in Endor. I can hardly believe it, for I love to be recognised at last. I can marry my dear Regan. Your name's Tornico, isn't it? Thank you, Tornico, from the bottom of my heart. Isn't that nice? Lovely. Anyway, here we go. So now I'm gonna just check to see how much it is for the old man to get the shot. I think it is 20 grand, but you get that for the statue, as I said. Sorry, is the shop down there? Blah blah blah. Yep. How about it then? I'll sell you for 35,000. You haven't got enough money, young man. I may be old, but I'm not daft yet. So I'll go across the other bridge and then get there. But first, with the money I have got, I'm gonna buy the best armor and stuff, so that I can survive much more easier. There we go. Right, so that marks the end of this episode of my playthrough of Dragon Quest IV Chapters of the Chosen, and in the next episode I will be going to the cave that is northeast of here, across the bridge that you can see on screen, and I'll be getting the goddess's statue so that I can sell it and get just about the money that I need to buy the shop from the old man. Then once I've done that, I'll be able to run an errand for the king, which will allow me to get enough money to do something else that ends the chapter, but I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to spoil it. So yeah, as I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.